more like 4th of July. So I've just learned the story about John Hancock signing the Declaration first on the 4th of July, signing real big for King George to see so that he could see without his spectacles, and you know, his bravery inspiring all the other delegates to sign, and you know, them all being all together in the same room, signing at the same time, like the Mother effing Justice League in whatever chamber of Independence Hall, is in fact fiction. A bedtime story told to little patriots who just finished their TV dinners of hot dogs and apple pie, but after a long day of performing child labor, painting white picket fences, and watching American Idol, you need to still get up early because they need to sing the national anthem at tomorrow's big 4th of July monster truck rally, red, white, and blue up, or something. So if you're a history buff, or you just didn't sleep in your American history classes in high school, and you knew this already, gee, thanks for telling me. But for all my peeps out there who know the value of 40 winks and the refreshing feeling you can only get while doing so between and during classes, allow me to share my findings. Knowledge nuggets. According to Snopes, the real story goes what Hancock did on the 4th of July was just authenticate a final revised version of the document, because he was the President of the Continental Congress, and that was kind of his job. But, you know, it may sound impressive, President of the Continental Congress, but it really wasn't that important of a position. It wasn't really that impressive because, you know, the Founding Fathers were more than a little bit hesitant to give too much power to a single person or entity, so he was just a presider, a president. Nevertheless, he was indeed the President of the Second Continental Congress, and it was his job to do very official things like that. So this authenticated revised copy of the document was printed up and distributed to the colonial legislatures and also to the Continental Army. I imagine as a sort of morale booster, you know, kind of like a, here's what we're going for, fellas. But it actually wasn't until August that... Can you stop snoring? Gosh, you're so loud. You're the worst roommate ever. Is it because I have lights on at 5 o'clock in the morning? 5:30? The sun's going to be out soon. But it wasn't until August that Hancock and the other 55 delegates of the Second Continental Congress actually signed the final document, and not even all at once. It was over the course of several years. Thomas McKean, a delegate of Delaware, isn't even believed to have signed the document until 1781, after the final document was printed up January 17th of 1777. That or the printer just made a mistake. That's what the .gov says. John Adams actually wrote that Independence Day should be July 2nd, as that was the day that the SCC, as I like to call it, and I'm young and too lazy to be bothered to remember the full name, actually voted for independence. All this in mind, one is then forced to ask questions. So what are we celebrating? Basically just John Hancock saying, alright, this sounds legit. I wasn't saying that way because Will Smith is black, and America was the first government institution in all of history that allowed its citizens to publicly express any opinion of their government that they chose, to express their sentiments in pretty much whatever fashion they pleased. Even though at the time of our nation's institution, we were really just a collection of outcasts, I like to think that we took the best of where we came from and we put it to good use. And in so doing, we became a sort of beacon to all other nations with a guarantee of opportunity, inviting them to come and share and do the same. It's like the lady says, give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. I'm sorry to get so serious on you like this. It's just, you know, thinking about today and, you know, what it means, and you know, the whole past month, really. At first, Superman losing his underpants, and then they're telling me they're rebooting the entire DCU, and then Ryan Dunn dies, and then now, today, you tell me that John Hancock didn't call firsties.